loaded in. I'm probably still going to be a few minutes late. I'm just finishing getting him to sleep.
It's 8 p.m. and we see sunshine. No room for darkness left in our lives. And we've been drinking by the coastside. And we've been sitting across the skyline. So if we take it slow, we can go all night long. And if we move too fast, me and you will find our way home. And we've been drinking by the coastside, and we've been sitting across the skyline, and we be staying out till sunrise, all through the summer days of our lives. So if we take it slow, so if we take it slow, and if we take it slow, so if we take it slow, so if we take it slow, we can go all night long. And if we move too fast, me and you will find our way home. It's 8 p.m. and we see sunshine. No room for darkness left in our lives. And we've been drinking by the coastside. And we've been sitting across the skyline. So if we take it slow, we can go all night long. And if we move too fast, me and you will find our way home. And we've been drinking by the coastside, and we've been sitting across the skyline, and we be staying out till sunrise, all through the summer days of our lives. So if we take it slow, so if we take it slow, and if we take it slow, so if we take it slow, so if we take it slow, we can go all night long. And if we move too fast,
Hello.
me and you will find our way home.
Alright, mate, alright. You okay? Nice, mate, nice. Red, could you assign Chiron to me if you haven't already? He might still be loading, but thanks. Cool. Cheers, man. I don't know. Maybe the Roll20 game might be still loading or something because I can't access the sheets at the moment. There we go. There's Gripper. Yeah, got him now. Sweet.
I still have my phone and my headphones on.
Red. Audio's not working on Twitch. Yeah, see your lips moving, but there's like no audio coming out.
All right, hello. There we go. Great. Thanks for letting me know about the audio stuff, man. If you have any more audio issues, let me know. Appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm Red. I DM as in the Dungeons and Dragons Adventurers League as part of my Extra Life fundraising activities. I fundraise for the Johns Hopkins Children's Center in Baltimore. Right now we're at $297.07 raised for 2020. Significantly less than other years, but every dollar counts. So I'm pretty excited about that. The people who'll be playing with me have played before. Some of them have played since September of 2019, I want to say, when we started up Waterdeep Dragon Heist. No, not September of 2019, right? That was, that was 2019. Wow, it feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
It's been over a
longer.
year.
I thought it was longer than that.
It's got to be 2018.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, it's 2018.
2018, thank you.
Yeah, no, we've been going for 2 years.
Yeah, so Waterdeep Dragon Heist, went through that. They got themselves a little tavern called the Lucky Liar, which is the Troll Skull Alley tavern there, if you know about it. Hopefully it's not a spoiler for you at this point. Then we went into Dungeon of Mad Mage, just grinding through, levels there. Made it to about tier 2, started off tier 3 with these folks in Descent into Avernus, and we've had replacements, and some people come and go from time to time. I'll let them mention. But they completed that successfully, did great things, and now we'll be headed back into tier 4 levels of Dungeon of Mad Mage. Hopefully wrap that up before closing out the campaign, at least for me. So with that being said, if we could just quick introduction, tell me about these characters, because you may have new characters now. I don't know what changes you've had. Adventures League is highly portable, so people switch out levels and items and all kinds of stuff, trades, all the time. So it's it's not the most conducive for creating a customized experience for players, but I do the best I can. Start with Krenin.
Well, hey everyone, nice to meet you. Hope we can find a lot of good treasure down here today. I'm Ken. I'll be playing Krenin. Krenin has a long history now that we're up into tier 4. When he started adventuring, he came from a monk school where he was like the second best. Well, after his best friend always shown up, and he wasn't really sure what he was going to do with his life. But then one day he came face to face with his true love, his shield guardian, Android 18, and the two of them then proceeded together in adventuring bliss for a while. But then the forces of the Red Ribbon Army and the Adventurers League struck down Android 18 in her prime, right when they were just starting a family, and they just had their impish daughter Marin, and so she was left without a mother, and Krenin swore that he would do whatever he could to get her reactivated. He needed to research a lot of magical secrets and find a sacred tome, but he's finally done that, and she's stronger than ever with a new extra armored iron golemish outer coating, and this is the very first time that they've been reunited in an adventure after her triumphant return. So he's a monk, bard, and so he does a little martial arts, a little blasting, and a little cheerleading on the side.
All right. Cool. Thank you for introducing this character. I haven't got to play with them yet, but we'll see how it goes. What level did you say they were?
Total level 18.
Okay. Lucius.
Right. So I'm Lucius. I've been with the Lucky Liars almost straight from the beginning. I've gone through hell and back with Dungeons and Mage. Still have somewhat PTSD from when I almost died here. And my brother Omega took over. Omega stayed in the Mad Mage's school, but and then I went down into technically I have been to hell and back with the Liars here. We just came back from Avernus. I feel I have leveled up significantly enough to take on the Mad Mage now and take on anything he decides to throw at us. I did leave my elephant behind back at the bar. This is more personal, and yeah, don't need the elephant dying because we all know the Mad Mage hates elephant.
Well, they make for a good show.
They do.
Quite entertaining when they go flying.
Yeah, no flying elephant.
Okay, Orst. Oh, Lucius, level what?
Level 17.
17. Okay. Orst.
My name is Horst. I've been with this wonderful group of individuals for far too long. It all started off with a very simple. We're gonna run a tavern. That's how what it all was supposed to be. And then evil wizards, and then we dealt with this guy named Hallister, and he made my life a living hell. And then we went to hell. And now that we're done with that, I really I need to go and put him down. Pretty much, it's become my entire life mission. My relationship is in shambles. It ended because realistically, I think I want to. I just want to kill Hallister more than I family. And once he's dead, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I've heard rumors that he comes back to life. So I may try to kill him and then wait and then try to kill him again. I really enjoy killing. It's probably not healthy. I should see a therapist, but I probably won't.
All right. Fletcher Croquettes.
All right, stepping out of the shadows in a puff of smoke, see a man in the long cape, bat symbol on his chest sitting beside him, is also a man the exact same size. Hi guys, we're the Fletchers. We're sages from Baldur's Gate. I'm real Fletcher, the one in the gray says. I'm fake Fletcher, the one in the green says. We're here gathering research after all the oddities that recently happened in El Terrell and Baldur's Gate. I'm sure you all know these. We figured we'd just stay in Waterdeep where it's safe.
All right. And Chiron.
So Chiron is a level 16 halfling warlock. He's similar to Orest and Lucius. He's been part of the Lucky Liars since the beginning, since they first... What was the first adventure? It was Once in Waterdeep was the very first one, all those years ago. And just decided to stick with him. Seemed like a good way to earn some cash and make his way out of the gutter. Now a proud owner of a very fine tavern. Recent adventures, he descended to hell, stopped a war from overspilling into the material plane too badly anyway, and contracted lycanthropy in the process, much to the amusement of his patron. His friend, his long-suffering friend and companion, Gripper the imp dog, stayed behind in Avernus for a time and has now reappeared back at the Lucky Liars His eyes glowing slightly more fiercely than previously. A bit more poison on the back of his tail, as he now seems to have gained some measure of strength from his experiences as well.
All right, and Orst, you're level 20, and Fletcher, what'd you say? You're level 20 as well. Chiron, you're what level?
2
16.
fighter, 18 divination.
And Chiron is 16. You sure? I think it's level 17 minimum. Am I wrong here?
It is level 17 minimum. I thought you hit 17 at the end of
Yeah. So I think you need
No,
to.
I didn't. No, I was at 15 when we went into that last fight.
Oh no.
Yeah. Let me have a think if I've got DM
But
rewards.
you can do catching up from 16 to 17. I think it's a lot of downtime.
True.
But if you have that much
It's not worth
downtime,
it.
it's like
If
it's like
he,
a
he
hundred.
DMs, so he can.
I've got like 250 downtime.
250 is the magic number if you have it.
I got 252 downtime, but as well,
If
I'm
you
just
have
trying to
DM,
remember
just
about
level.
DM rewards. Yeah, can I just?
Or
Yeah.
you could certainly
I
DM
haven't
reward
even
yourself.
I haven't even looked into it. Do I need to have tier 4 DM rewards or tier 3 DM rewards to apply?
Nope.
No, any
just one
tier.
adventure.
Yeah, so long as you.
Well, even
DM'd
if it's a
an
level,
adventure.
even if it's a tier 1 adventure.
If you did the single hour mini adventure, then you can level it.
Oh, great.
Count.
I've got loads of them.
There you go.
So yeah, that's fine. So I'll go up to level 17 then.
All right, please
Can
adjust
I roll
yourself.
my portent dice?
Yeah, please do.
First 4 real Fletcher, second 4 fake Fletcher.
So one
And-
thing I forgot to mention about Krenin, after
wait.
the expense of bringing,
Real quick.
Oh, go
Just remind me about the divination dice thing. What do I need to know about that? I don't play divination wizard. I just know people
Before
use it
you
all the time.
roll, I can declare the outcome of the roll
Hmm.
and replace that roll with the divination dice, important number.
Okay, and you roll
So-
4 times for each character.
Yep, 4 for me, 4 for my sim.
Okay.
and it's like basically any d20 roll that you see, you can say what it is before it rolls, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
usually use them to
the
prevent
assist.
attacks.
For anybody who may watch this at some point, yes, I'm the DM, but I am not master of all knowledge of every class or whatever, and I trust my players to know what the hell they're talking about. So, and just to explain it every once in a while, so that way I know maybe for the future. So.
Yeah, a lot of the times, if I can't jump in there before you roll, or I get talked over, it's up to you. Like when you would allow a luck point or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Basically, when you do a portent.
Yeah, sounds good.
Even though it says before the roll is declared, a lot of times in the chaos and trying to talk over each other, and then you know how it goes.
Well, bottom line is we will always do the best we can with what we got. Okay. So, the goal here is to have a pleasant play experience, especially considering, I would like to not hate playing this game with you guys. So, we'll do our best. All right. Student prep time. All right. All right, cool. So, this is like the fastest that we've gotten through like introductions and setup. Sometimes we don't even have people here at the table. So, we have other players that aren't here right now, but that's fine. So basically the way we're setting this up is you're back in Waterdeep, Lucky Liar, Tavern, wherever you were at some point, doing your thing. you go downstairs to the basement, or you go, you open a door, or wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you walk through, and like suddenly, instead of it being a room that you would expect it to be, um, there's something amiss, and you see around you this group of individuals, and around you it looks like a dark cave system. Those who have been to the Undermountain had that ominous feeling as like music starts to play, like that game show music, and and you hear a voice that you recognize. Those of you who've been here, you recognize it to be Hallister. And he's like, well, thanks for that wonderful commercial break. And now back to our show. We have the Lucky Liars here who are gonna do me a solid by clearing out this infested level. Shadow Dusk Holes. And
I don't know you. That's my purse.
yeah, it's just kind of like a megaphone speaker system or whatever reverberating off the walls. It says, and we have here a bard and his metal girlfriend. What's that about? And he's like, oh, the puppy looks a little stronger. I don't know. Well, I guess he'll be useful here. And he says, well, whatever you do, watch out for that funky physics and nested tentacles. And he says, have fun. Bye.
Somebody explain to me what the bejesus just happened.
So
Did Dead Winter come early? Do we get to kill him now?
So he said we'll be clearing out the Shadow Dusk level for him, whoever that was. So, Red, Krenin and Android 18's motivation is, Krenin is flat broke from the exorbitant costs of bringing Android 18 back to an active state. I have 400 gold to my name, and Android 18 is not happy with that. So she insists we go make some money. We've hung out in the yawning portal before, so could we have kind of descended from there and somehow stumbled it down to this level?
Yeah, sure. You were looking for, you've heard rumors of that there's an alternate route, or you decided to go to the yawning portal itself, and you've been descending down the levels or whatever. That's totally fine.
Cool.
The Fletchers discuss amongst themselves in an infernal, and I would like to give myself the help action for a history check. What do I know of the, you said Shadow Dunes? No, it was Shadow Dust. What are we able to figure out with our combined mental power?
Sure. Let me see what I can think of. You recall, quite obviously, that the Shadow Dusk family, like many other Waterdavian noble lineages, made their fortune in trading. And so when he said that Shadow Dusk hold, that triggered that memory for you. And you know that there were 3 sisters who became very famous for sponsoring and leading adventuring expeditions to the Undermountain. However, over the years, that this or that happened, and the Shadow Dust, there were weird rumors about them, and it's commonly held belief that the city's watchful order of mages and protectors responsible for burning down the ancestral villa a long time ago in the year of the harp. So obviously they're an old family that have a long history in trade, but there was something really weird about them, and you know, you think, or people think that the that order kind of like tried to get rid of them.
Alright, after the Fletchers discusses each other in Abyssal, fake Fletcher is gonna walk out and share everything that he's remembered with the party. I think I heard of this place.
Alright. Yeah, so with that, cool. Ooh. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get. I had a thing here. Oh, and you probably need to like see where you are, I suppose. Yeah. So you know, you spend a couple days wandering the caverns or whatever, trying to make your way to find exactly where this Shadow Dust Cold might be. And I gotta start dragging people out. And putting you on the right map. Sorry, there's many tokens at a time here for anybody who ever plays Roll20. Keep in mind, that's what that is about. Brennan, Gripper Dog, Fletcher Croquettes, Fake Fletcher, and an Iron Giant. Takes a ball. I use this. Alright, there we go. Okay, I don't see anything. Yeah, so let's see. I need to give myself access to all your sheets, so if you'd be so kind as not to move around too much. Not access.
Oh, can I say that while we were journeying and getting to know one another, that Krenin would be spinning tales of camaraderie and generally being inspiring, so that everyone has 22 temporary hit points.
Rock.
Sure.
Nice.
Sorry, it's just, I have to adjust everybody's sheets again. That way, because I have a player version of the game going, a browser, so that way I can stream it. I have to adjust all this so that way I can see what you see. Do you hear like a crying baby?
Mm-mm.
Okay, great.
No, but that's a good sound effect for Marin. Marin is a very, very impish young child, clinging to her mother's, skirts and crying and whining and wanting treats.
All right.
Okay, guys, I think we should go in stealthily.
All right. So it's been a while since you found yourselves together, and you've spent this time here in the darkness until at last you've come upon the most curious sight: a neatly carved stairwell descending below. You know in your hearts that this is going to be your next trial, and the Mad Mage would have righted your course if it was indeed wrong. Carefully descend the spiral staircase, worry for traps. But when you reach the grand foyer below, you encounter no traps. You can counter none. And you can see in like pillars with the dynamic lighting there, those little circles. You I'm sorry. So you see the pillars support a vast chamber curiously lit by torches whose flickering flames point upside down. And you find a statue of a young woman in plate armor. Down, if you were to move forward just slightly, and you can go ahead and start filing it or whatever, if you'd like. And you find a statue of a young woman in plate armor. The plaque reads, Lady Desmere Shadowdusk. And below that, another line reads, May she deliver us to the promised land. All right. As you start filing, you can see a man steps out from the pillar, making a break for the exit, wailing in terror. And he slams straight into you and falls flat on the floor, shrieking a shrill shriek, as fragile and as sharp as glass. He lifts an arm to shield his face, and there's foam on his lips, actual foam. Spare me, old one! Spare me, Starspawn! He howls. But once he sees you for what you are, he instead shouts, Run! Run now! The gate is open and doom has come at last from beyond the stars. Gravity has gone mad and with it, time.
What are you talking about?
And so, who do you think you might have bumped into?
As
Well,
soon as they came in, the Fletchers made stealth checks.
well,
And hit the shadows.
where's the statue? Right down here?
Yeah, that's the statue, and this is the guy, and he's making his way to the exit.
Yeah, so he probably would have bumped into Lucius then.
Sure. And so he's trying to leave. Do you let go of him, or?
Yeah,
and
no,
just let him go?
I'm holding on to him. Just what? Get a hold of yourself, man. What's going on?
As you raise your voice, he curls into the fetal position and he begins to repeat something. If you taste magenta, grovel. The clock shrieks. Shriek with the clock. Shriek until the magenta is ash. And he just keeps saying this over and over.
What does magenta taste like?
If you taste magenta, grovel. The clock shrieks. Shriek with the clock. Shriek until the magenta is ash. If you taste magenta, grovel. The clock shrieks. Shriek with the clock. Shriek until the magenta is ash.
How does one shriek with the clock?
And just keeps repeating this mantra. If you taste magenta, grovel. The clock shrieks. Shriek with the clock. Shriek until the magenta is ash. If you're trying to actually interact with him, if you want to calm him down or something, give me a persuasion, or if you're trying to be a jerk about it, an intimidation, that'll work.
No, persuasion.
So he's terrified, right? The terrified man continues to howl. I saw it myself. The creatures lumbered from the portal, greeted by Lady Desmer, and 16 of us dropped dead, bleeding out our eyes and ears, raving. They went mad and I ran. The star spawn boiled out from the gate, sparing only those of noble blood. My own sister, Julianne, into a ribbon. You have to go. They stalk all other exits but the gate of the Mad Mage's private sanctum. The world itself is at an end, and you must outrun it now!
Where is this portal?
And it seems like there's mere moments before this poor man's mind snaps. Magical means might be able to calm him down, but otherwise, that's about it.
I don't think I have anything magical means for it.
Yeah, calm emotions or something. No, I don't have that either.
It's not one that's usually needed.
I could try one of my most powerful spells.
No.
Okay.
If you haven't noticed, you may not have played through this before, but I know that some of you have. So things are different, but thematically so. And not overwhelmingly like I'm just throwing at you 20 ancient red dragons because I like it, so.
Yes, you would.
I've done it before, but not in this not in this floor, not for now. So unless you do something weird, that'd be kind of open up a plane
what?
to like all dragons or something.
I'll use dancing lights just to kind of like distract them. And
anybody else have something else?
Yeah, the Fletchers were gonna use Arcana with the help action and try and think. If he takes magenta, the clock shrieks. Shriek with the clock, grovel. Something about ash.
It was until the magenta turns to ash.
Fusion spell or something, some type of magic that would be affecting his mind. I don't have remove curse prepared, but you never know. It might be needed.
I could try to. Can I try to just play him a lullaby? I'll strum a little tune on the lute just in case that calms him down.
I completely forgot about that.
Just a little tune.
I'll join in with the illusions.
I'm studying the patient.
Give me something to think about. Well, tell me what illusions you're doing. What's this? What are you playing here?
The illusions would be like more calming type. Like just something to distract them, like birds flying or the sound of the ocean.
Mm-hmm. You're doing some ASMR type stuff here. All right. So what
Pretty
about
much,
this counter charm here?
Krenin is singing about finding your power, and you are the one, and you can always succeed if you reach for your goal with your friends beside you.
You should have sung it. You should have sung it.
I mean, if you can, go for it. I'm not gonna make people go too far out of their comfort zones, but I would love to hear it. If you got something like that, please do it.
Do you have the lyrics?
Player inspiration. You definitely deserve an inspiration.
I'm waiting for it.
No, I don't know if I'm ready. I mean, I'm just trying to think of the Dragon Ball theme song. Like it's like Chala, Head Chala.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Yeah, no, I caught on as soon as you started saying that.
I watch Dragon Ball all the time. I'm like Dragon Ball Heroes deep in Dragon Ball, and I just still can't sing the song.
Not many people can.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to pass for now. Maybe another time. I'll study up.
And so, he starts to calm down a little bit, through the, let's see, does this take any amount of time? Because this is like a, action, okay, cool, yeah, that's great. So, yeah, he starts to calm down a little bit, but what he says, oh, thank you, friends. My name is Jaras, and we need to get out of here. There's something chasing me.
From which direction?
And he says, it's all around. He came from the door to the right, that he had closed or whatever, or it closed as he was running through. and he says, "It's got the arms, and watch out for the tentacles. This isn't right. Watch out. Only noble blood have been spared. The star spawn, they've just, they've taken over."
Through this door?
Yes. And with that,
Well,
I need you all to roll initiative.
oh, I was just about to offer to escort him home, but I guess that'll have to wait until we see if he survives.
Oh, you guys are so bunched up. I'm sorry, I'm gonna make you. I was only after. I did this level with Gale for Organo and Stormbreeze.
Oh, I do not have things that I need. That makes my life more difficult. Okay.
This is the level that gave.
Oh, go ahead.
This is where the legendary bagpipes versus Haka story comes from. This was the level in Gale's game.
Red, do you need tokens in specific monster sheets? I have a few compendiums.
Oh, no, I'm good. I have spent a lot of money on getting your D&D game ready here, so it is all good. Thank you, though. I do wish I had better art for this. So, when you see these creatures appear, these creatures, the item or the token I have for it is not great. It's not what I want you to envision when you see this thing, right? What I want you to envision, and I'll just describe it, I guess, because I don't have what I need for it, is these creatures, they are, they kind of look exactly like that, but they're not that. They're reflavored this thing with like arms and whatever, with tentacles and nastiness as they go to attack. I guess. Does this guy need an initiative? Probably not. All right, but Krennen's imp, Marin.
All right. So where is the gentleman who we were talking to? We don't have a token for him, do we?
You do. He is near the exit over here.
Okay. So Krennen is gonna shout, Marin, take our friend to safety. We'll handle things here. And Marin is just gonna go over to him and tug on his hand to leave, to escort him to safety. That's okay. And if he'll go, she can even be like out of combat.
Sure. Go travel the caverns for a little while, and then Android 18.
All right. Android 18 will confidently leap forward toward whatever beastie she can find, wanting to make some money. And first she will punch with the power of slams. And then for variety, she will kick with the power of swords. Oh, but that's only a 15 versus AC, so that one might miss.
No, 15 versus AC will definitely hit, so we got 22 magical bludgeoning and 27 magical bludgeoning. This thing is very injured at this point. Critically injured, one would say.
All right, that's it.
All right, that's my washing machine. So, so I'll actually, it gets to go. So it's going to, with its tentacles, it's going to go ahead and try to bat at you once, and then try to beak Android 18. And so
She has AC 20.
AC 20. I will fix her sheet. Thank you. And so she'll obviously fend off the attack because these things are not very. Oh, this thing is gonna go for real Fletcher, I guess. Do the same thing. More tentacles, a beak. What is real Fletcher's AC 17? So the tentacles will hit.
Can I shield? Will that make a difference?
You can shield if
Find
you'd
out.
like.
Yeah, I have unlimited shield.
And what is your AC?
22.
22 now. It still hits.
Huh?
4 piercing. But the beak does not hit. I need you to make a con save.
Alright.
And the reason that I have rolls hidden for players is this exact reason. You know,
20 do it.
a con save of 20. Yeah, that'll do for sure. Okay, and you're also currently grappled by this thing's tentacles. But you didn't get poisoned, so that's cool. Imp Dog.
Imp Dog's gonna fly down to about here. And where does Krenin, where's your imp going? Is he running away?
Oh, she's gonna. My daughter is gonna take our friend to safety. But she'll come back later. You know, she knows she can't stay out past bedtime.
Okay. Imp Dog Gripper is gonna just say to Krenin's imp in Infernal, "Come back soon. We're in the middle of a fight."
Okay, nice doggy.
Oh,
Yeah, Gripper
I
seems
see.
a little bit more sort of threatening than he used to.
Oh
in some
yeah,
way.
totally. That. Oh man. Like.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's all good. It's not going to go too far at the moment, but he'll head over here and definitely make a bite attack on this one.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
days of listening to Chiron are kind of behind him.
Yeah, the 21 will hit. Alright, and then I gotta do anything else. 6 piercing.
Yeah, it doesn't give a DC there for some reason. That's weird.
Con save, I'm guessing, for poison?
Yeah, it's a con save. Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, it's been deleted out of the description though. I'll fix
Okay.
that.
I rolled the dice.
Okay.
Nobody's stopping me. Alright, I think I saved.
I'm just checking the imp's DC. It is 11. You probably did.
Yeah, I saved.
Cool.
And don't forget to add another 6.
Oh, wait a second. Does no. Another Imp Dog is trying to give me as a, like, you're talking about your aura, right?
Well, the aura
Yeah.
increases the damage of what, fiends and undead.
And Imp Dog is a fiend.
Oh,
Yeah.
of damage. Okay, cool. 6. Got it.
Nice.
Another 6 damage. Got it. Thank you.
Cool. End of Gripper's turn then.
That's pretty
Alright.
cool. I might have to have
Gracious.
Marin hang out over near Orst.
All right.
I thought you meant for the save. My bad.
If I could increase the saves by 6, that'd be amazing.
That would be. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this one.
To make sure that I import.
So since I can only see one creature right now over here, just call on Tides of Chaos and launch that firebolt. Oh, god damn it. Yeah.
Ooh,
Woo!
that paid off.
Yeah. Dear Lord.
All right, on
Fi-
Jesus, which one was that? The
55 fire.
one where?
Over here.
All right, cool. Oh yeah, Oh, too bad. That's the one that's like super injured already. Cool.
It's the only one I can see right now.
But it is dead, so
Okay.
that's a plus.
And
You know, the
then-
tentacles shrivel in the firebolt's flames.
And then I'm just gonna move over here. Oh, and there's the one by Gripper. Okay. And there's more up there.
Anything
Alright.
else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, cool. You're up.
Bonus action, I'm using a scroll for Holy Weapon, and then I'm heading north to help out Fletcher.
I think scrolls are actions no matter what, right?
No, they're the casting time of whatever they usually are.
Oh, okay, cool. I was thinking
I-
activating a magical item, but maybe a scroll is
Yeah.
different.
I think early on in 5e they were that way, and they had to amend it because people were using it to cast like hour-long spells in one action.
Gotcha. Thank you.
That
So I'm sorry, you casted, what was it with your thing? Because I don't see it, so I don't remember. Sorry. Spiritual weapon, was it? Oh, I don't
I think
hear
it's a holy weapon. We can't hear you, Orst.
Okay. See, use fidget.
I wanted to share.
Imbue a weapon you touch with holy. Okay, so your weapon has something or other. Bright light, cool. Attacks, extra damage. Okay. Cool. Then I have to save. Constitution saving throw. Oh, that doesn't work. Steam, why do you want to restart right now? So your your whatever didn't work, just so you're aware. Level 20 paladin situation here.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, like what's the oh, that scream. Thought that was my kids for a second there. So you guys don't hear this music because I used to have it set up so that way players could also listen to the Sirenscape stuff. But it didn't seem like you wanted it, so I didn't want to pay $22 or whatever it was a month for something you weren't going to use. So I still have it playing, and it's on a stream, so I'm happy. But sometimes there's like random screams and stuff, and I'm like, God, is that my kids?
Hey, there's some damage.
Does it add
Where it
up?
says so where it says special, that only applies to I believe fiends and undead, so not to these.
Okay. Okay, cool. So we're looking at 20 damage plus 19, 39 damage. Yep.
No.
No. Slashing, 19, 20.
And the numbers on the top, so the 15 and the 17 as well.
Oh, okay. Then after the second hit, this one will die.
And that's all.
Alright, so that one's dead. It does not get to have a turn, fortunately. Chiron, it's your turn.
So I used my Imp Dog stole my action by charging in, snarling and snapping his teeth. So Chiron's just gonna move over to here. May as well put up a bonus action hex on this one.
Sure.
And then end turn.
Alright, then it'll be Krenin.
All right.
I use a skull for Hex.
Krenin. Well, let's see. How about I got your back, honey. And go over, then back to back with her, and we'll shoot at That one there. I'll cast Hex. Let's do the traditional thing. So I'll cast Hex on that and then say Destructo Disc. Where is it? There it is.
Which one did you want to hex?
This one that I've got a nice
Okay, thank
clear
you.
view of there.
Use
All right, looks like that's working.
something
So
else.
1,
Broken heart.
2, 3, 4. So that's 23, 33, 47 total damage. With all the attacks 20 or higher.
Yep, alright, 47 damage. Cool. He's still up. It is still up. This horrible aberration.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. This hexed one, I guess, is gonna attack Imp Dog.
Cool.
Tentacle, and then beak. Let's see, tentacle. Cool. What's his AC?
13.
13? Great. Tentacles and beaks miss with a 6 and an 8. So, good times.
Okay, cool.
This one comes out from behind here. He tries to attack Orst. With tentacles and beak. I honestly, I don't think that they can hit. He has a 28 AC. It doesn't even. It's never gonna hit. Maybe with a crit.
And displacement.
And displacement. Cool. Yeah, that's never gonna hit. All right, so Fletcher, real Fletcher.
Do you, or do you have Polearm Master? Alright.
Don't think he does, no.
I thought he might have got an op attack or something, so I thought he was going to say something. Alright, Real Fletcher is going to steal one strike everything in his aura. I believe there's only 4.
Yeah, I think that's right. For that, we can see.
And Fake Fletcher is going to steal one strike everything in Real Fletcher's.
Does this thing go on your turn? Or does it get its own turn?
Nope, Sims go on your turn.
Hmm. 1, 2,
Alright.
3, 4. Alright, well, I think no matter what, that'll add up to more than these things have. So we'll just go ahead and to dust.
Am I still grappled?
No, there's nothing grappling you. You killed it.
Well, you teleport as part of the spell, so I think that would boop you right out of it, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's their kung fu. That's how they fight like Batman and Robin. They use steal one strike.
Okay, so everything is dead. Congratulations.
Groovy. So Crennan's got see invisibility on right now, if only to keep track of his mischievous little daughter that keeps turning invisible.
Okay, good to know.
Chiron's like, Gripper, why did you run off and not wait for commands? Imp Dog sort of turns towards Chiron and gives him like proper evil burning eyes. It's like, do not presume to tell me what to do.
Oh man, the kids are so impetuous, aren't they?
All right, and with that, I think we'll take a 10-minute break to come back at 9:05 Eastern. Good job clearing the room. Jairus is safe, and he said a lot of creepy stuff. So, thanks again for playing. We're gonna continue again at 9:05.
Cool.
Whenever a family has a child with an illness, you never know where that journey's going to take you. And we always prayed for a miracle.
She was the flyer. She's the one that they would, get and throw into the air.
She was this cute, petite, tiny little girl with just a head full of long, blonde hair. She wasn't afraid of heights. In fact, she wasn't really afraid of anything.
I've got a story just like anyone else. A wise man said, this too shall pass. Oh yeah. Come on, I'm gonna go all the way this time.
I think I'm talking, but I'm not doing them.
No, we want to break until 5 past.
We had noticed she had
Can you
just
hear me?
gotten weak.
Hello?
I said, "What's the matter with you?" I said, "You're a
Yep,
tumbler.
can
You
hear
can
Yeah, here you go.
tumble and do backflips,
Yeah,
without
someone asked
knowing."
if,
And
we can hear
it
him.
progressed from that to
Who's that?
she fainted a couple of times. And we thought it was,
So it might be
she's got a virus or whatever. So I took her into the
Okay.
doctor the next day,
Yeah, maybe I can.
and they immediately sent us
Nope,
to
wasn't me.
Texas Children's Hospital.
She was just, from the moment I met her, she was about 11 years old, she just had a sort of magical
Feels a little weird
presence
to
about
be-
her. And nothing would keep that girl down.
Just doing the Eldritch
Victoria was
Blast
diagnosed
with-
at the age
with
of 11
Crennan.
and a half.
Originally,
with acute
he just
lymphoblastic
dipped into
leukemia.
Warlock.
The cure
Because he just
rate
wanted
for
to get the hex
leukemia
spell
is the
because
80%.
that complements
When
the,
Victoria was told that she had cancer, that's the
radiant
only time we saw her
bolts
cry.
that the Sun Soul Monk can do.
And Dr. Dreyer walked in and told her
But
that
now
80%,
that you can get
85%
like
rate
4
cure. So
Eldritch
Victoria
Blasts,
accepted
there's no
that.
reason to do
She said
like
she wasn't
radiant bolts
worried anymore.
In today's world, we cure, go away forever, about 80% of children. In 1965, we cured 5% of children. So the improvement is unbelievable. And Victoria actually had a particular subtype of ALL
I'm enjoying
that
I'm
cure
enjoying
rate should have
having
even been better than that.
Victoria's treatment was to take 2.5
quite
years.
enjoying
And at the
playing
end
a
of 2.5
high-level
years
warlock.
of chemo,
It's
Victoria
not something I've ever played
was
before,
to
and some of
be
the spells that
finished
you
with
can
her
do now
treatment.
are just ridiculous.
This is my first caster too. Wizard is pretty awesome.
So
Not very
during that
durable.
time, she had some good days, she had some bad days.
When she was sick,
Yeah,
she
but
still
there's
would
so
put on
many
her
things they can
cheerleading
do
suit
though
and
as
go
well.
do cheerleading.
Oh yeah.
I have
think,
lots of pictures and important memories in my
I
office. And
maintain that,
one of the ones that I get to see every day is my
Wizard's
beautiful
probably the
picture of
best.
Victoria as an angel at our Camp Periwinkle.
put-
I'm the camp doctor. I've been the camp doctor for 20 plus years. And I took a little girl who was suffering from cystic fibrosis and cancer. And she was in Tori's cabin. But Victoria would
That's
come
cool.
around,
But-
11:30 in the morning, 12,
I think
get
Two
this little
Fighter
girl
is,
all ready for the day's activities
is a
for the
good dip
afternoon.
for,
And she got this little
for
girl
Wizard
ready to go to
anyway,
the
although
dance.
I
I will
usually
never
go-
forget that little girl at
I
that
would go
dance.
17 or
What a
18
wonderful
Wizard first
support
and then get the fighter
Tori
levels,
was,
but
because without
either
Tori,
way.
this little girl would never have had the camp experience that she did.
She feels great. How does my heart sound?
It's a little off. It kind of sounds like a bunny.
That's a great.
I like bunnies.
Oh, you like bunnies?
I love them. Okay, you're good.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to hand this over to Dr. Frickback and see what she has to say.
Well, what's your name again?
My name is Bunny McBunkbunk.
Well, Bunny McBunkbuck, today our breaking story is about a little dog named Arfie. Let's ask Arfie.
In 2005, Texas children held their first radiothon with the Children's Miracle Network Hospital, and that's where we met Doc.
We were doing a radiothon at a radio station in Houston, Texas, and she was the kind of kid that you could hear her coming long before she got to your soundproof studio. She was very full of energy. She was just 10 or 11 years old and was already considered a long-term survivor of leukemia.
Here she is, lying up in bed, tubes connected to her, she didn't go and cry about it or bemoan her situation. She was around to try to visit these other kids to make them feel better. And I think that's the legacy of her.
At the end of 2.5 years, when Victoria's treatment was over, they performed another spinal tap and a bone marrow test. The Dr. Dreyer called us. I remember it was a Thursday, and she said, "I cannot believe this, but Victoria has relapsed." Because of the seriousness of her relapse, they told Victoria that her next option was to receive a bone marrow transplant.
Our community really rallied behind our family and our church. You know, we even had signs, "Pray for Victoria." So it wasn't just our family, it affected everybody.
Hey, hey.
Are you alright?
Hey, Griff, I gotta tell you, man, that song that you added, really appreciate it. It's really nice, especially considering that I got that one song that's like 22 minutes long. So it's always a treat when like I get some like electronic music or whatever to help get that blood pumping during my run.
No worries, man. I tried to go for ones that I would work out to, so.
Speaking of which, I guess might as well plug the Extra Life thing real quick. I went ahead and made, extralife.org. How about we'll go to www.criticalfund.com. There you go. So I've changed some of my incentives. The music, if you want to donate $1, I know that other people have already donated more, but I need some more variety, and I need to pump up these numbers, the rookie numbers. So if you donate $1, you can go ahead and add a song to my workout Spotify playlist. Anything will do, anything I can get on Spotify. Yeah, so there's that. You know, you want to throw a 22-minute song on there? Sure, whatever. If you want to do Space Unicorn, I think that's the song that I've been listening to on repeat. Ice Ice Baby, that's another one. My wife's aunt selected what is it? Oh my gosh, why can't I think of the words right now? Anyway, it's because it's late. Badonkadonk.
That's my wedding song.
Honky Tonk Badonkadonk. Ice Ice Baby's your wedding song?
Jesus.
Yeah, my wife's aunt did Honky Tonk Badonkadonk, and so like that's like now I feel like that's my squat song. You know, it's pretty good. We're putting up like 405. You know, I got that honky tonk badonka. You know, it's good stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. The easy link is criticalfund.com, www.criticalfund.com. It'll redirect you to the extraattacklife.org page. And yeah, you can do that there. So it is 9:07. We'll go ahead and get back into the game. So to recap, you had Jaras, the mad ravings of this dude as he spoke about tentacles and these multi-armed creatures, and only the nobility being spared of this place. Thankfully, Marin, Krennan's little imp, has helped him get away. And as as you're recouping after the battle, you have the voice of the Mad Mage himself whisper again, and he says, "The lunatic speaks true. There is but one way to my domain, and between you and it lies only madness. Madness and other horrors. Our game is nearly at an end. Find the gate, pay the toll. I await you in my lair below."
I don't even know who you are, though.
Pay the toll? What? We don't have any money. I thought we're supposed to get treasure here.
Who is this guy? Why is he doing this to us, fake Fletcher? I don't know, real Fletcher. Maybe he's just like rides around on a tricycle and tortures people.
Seems like this guy's a real joker.
Did you like my instant transmission technique? Learned that from this dude on Yard Rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you hear scraping and scratching along like the ceiling of this place, skittering even.
How high is the ceiling?
40 feet high. And you can see up there or whatever, but there's shadows and there's multiple pillars and all kinds of stuff, so
I guess just Marin will escort our buddy as long as it takes.
Sure.
Just let me know whenever you think a good time for her.
Yeah, I can get my way from here. You should get out of there. Run.
Okay.
And so he goes.
All right. So shall she be back now or a little bit later?
Yeah, she'd be back now.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Do I want to do this now? Okay, cool. Sure. From as she comes back, this thing drops in your miss momentarily before darting back into some shadows. Here, I'll just show it to you. You catch a glimpse of that thing.
Nice.
Probably. Ooh, I am so happy I'm not doing the for every dollar or for every time I touch my face, I'll donate $1. Because man, I am like super itchy today. I'll die. All right. Cool. There's that. This. But yeah, it said came from the eastern door, but you do what you guys want to do.
All right, is real Fletcher's blind sight picking up anything? Are these things not registering or something?
No, it's not that they're not registering. They just it moved quickly and dashed out of the way. AKA plot armor. I don't really feel like having you fight this thing right now. I was just giving you a glimpse into the future.
Aw, man.
I mean, I can throw 50 of these at you right now if you want to, but no.
Yeah, the Fletchers are making stealth checks. We're both gonna hide behind the pillar.
Sure. So there's multiple doors. To the north, to the east. On your map, they are denoted by the blackness next to like little rectangular shapes.
Imp Dog's gonna head down there then. Like, wait, Imp Dog, where you going? Silence, mortal.
Did we get enough of
Open the door.
with that creature where they could discuss amongst themselves what it was? It was only a glimpse, though. So
Yeah, it's some weird looking aberration for sure. multiple legs, looking horrible. All right, so you're off to the east then.
Seems like a good place to go.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, pull up that information. You can see a will-o-wisp drifting along this long L-shaped gallery. There are a lazy ivory light drifts down the hall of this wing, painting the walls in flickering shades of white and silver. An elaborate bas-relief depicts peasants kneeling before nobles who brandish coy smiles and cold eyes. To the north, you see a stairwell, multiple doors. To the east, a set of double doors.
Should we go south?
Yes. Probably treasure there.
More doors.
Yes, we should go lightly into more doors.
You can't just.
Who wants to open this door? I got tired of waiting for you, mortals. Imp dog opens the door.
Oh, that's a good dog.
Dynamic lighting. Sometimes. It used to be that I could move these things. Everything is difficult. All right, cool. So there's that. What do you see when you open this door? You can see moldy furnishings, including a bed, a desk strewn with yellowed papers, and a barren-looking bookshelf.
Android
Move
18.
in.
All right.
Android 18
Investigate
points,
further.
I need
points
you to make a
imperiously
deck
at the
save.
room. Uh-oh.
Charon?
Deck save, eh?
Yes.
Wonderful. I have lucky, so I might re-roll this if it's bad. Yeah. What have I got?
Add 6.
Too big.
I'll add 6. I won't re-roll it then. That hopefully should be all right.
Ah, shoot. You are all way too large.
Yeah, I don't know why that token came out so big. Maybe I did something wrong.
It should be that big if it's what I think it is.
Well, it's not huge. It's just large. But it seemed like it was taking up too many squares. Oh, it's not just her. Okay, maybe it's all of us were too big.
Yes.
Yeah, my token should be set 1 by 1.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, that's way better.
So this thing drops, and you avoid. Oh, I'm sorry. Strength saving throw, but I'll take this thing. Do you have the same modifier? A 3 on your strength?
No, it's -1.
Oh, would you like to keep this number?
Would that put me at 10 plus 6, 16? Yeah, go on, we'll keep it.
All right. And then you are knocked prone as this thing falls on you.
Okay. Any damage?
No damage. We're gonna. I guess we're gonna go ahead and fight. I guess.
Okay.
One zombie.
One zombie.
Cool.
Okay.
So yes, it was shambling, and it was poised on the ceiling, spread eagle, and hanging on the rafters. And you don't see it until it's too late, and it drops on you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! All right. Yeah, it's
Your
gonna
clothes
be.
are gonna smell like that, bro.
hopefully it doesn't rub off on me.
All right, so just tell me what you're gonna do to this
I
thing.
can smell it from here.
I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll probably just stab it or something. No,
It wails.
I'll Eldritch blast it to death, basically.
Using force damage. Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Well, I can bonus action move Hex to it as well first, so.
Are you
Bang,
gonna
bang, bang.
trying to get away or roll disadvantage? Not that it's gonna matter. Great. Cool. So you use the force to force choke this thing or whatever, as it dies. Great.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a bunch of yellowed papers on a desk.
Yeah, can I investigate those and see if there's anything
Yeah,
interesting
it'd
written on
probably
them?
take you about an hour to figure out what's going on here. But there's a bunch of drawings.
Okay.
Anything in those languages?
Just pictures. Looks like rooms, maybe. Yeah. Looks like architectural blueprints.
Alright, the Fletchers put their brains together.
Yeah.
23 investigation.
Yeah, it would take you about a short rest to figure out what's going on with these things.
No worries.
So,
We have people who can benefit from a short rest while we do recon. They're really interested in this stuff because they're mages. So, you know, what is this? This is interesting. Oh, hold up. Get out of the way, dude. Let me look. I'm looking too. Arguing back and forth over these.
Just bring it with you. Let's go.
Well, in a second.
Okay. So you decide to continue onward. Cool. Where to now? There were a set of double doors to the north. There's a set of double doors to the east. There's a door to the north and to the south.
Is it possible to pinpoint our location on this map?
No, unfortunately not. It's not a map, not exactly. It's a bunch of drawings. Take you about a short rest to piece together what it means.
Yeah, we could translate this, but it'll take time. We ain't got that kind of time. It's hero stuff. Big hero stuff.
So I see Orstetter's door. Yeah, you see some weird shaped, off-color green pieces of metal. It equates to 1 hour of your gameplay time worth of money.
Oh, well, Krenin will gather them up and, of course, share them with the group. Hey, look, maybe we can send Marin to elementary school after all.
This door.
Open the door.
Alright, that door. What could be behind that door?
Try and open it quietly. Got the hand crossbow in my right hand. Take Fletcher over my shoulder. Signal to each other. I'm going in. Oh, of course you're going in. You're first. Stop being stupid. What do you mean? As they start to sneak in.
I'm grumpy. Alright. So as you take a look at here, clearly this is where the family receives its guests. This lounge is furnished with leather chairs, all facing tapestry, depicting an ivy-overgrown villa in the familiar streets of Waterdeep. For a moment, you yearn again to return to the world above. Soon, you tell yourself, soon. And, yep.
Tapestry. Could we make a history check and try and see when it's from, what it's depicting?
And if we've seen it in any price guides or catalogs.
Yeah.
Sure. Give me an investigation.
Ooh. Hey, 24.
It appears to be a yep. It used to stand in Waterdeep Seaward for sure, until it was burned to the ground. That's
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Brennan,
Good time.
grab the other side. And we're gonna all three. Well, I only have a 8 strength for the Fletchers. So
Sure.
if this is like heavy, they're probably gonna fold and collapse and look stupid.
Oh,
But
well,
we're gonna try and help take it down.
I bet Android 18 could do it. Boom, boom, boom.
Sure, you take it down and you notice behind there is a secret door.
Oh.
How
Well, I guess that's
convenient.
all right too. There could be more treasure there.
On you. I used to be able to move these things at a moment's notice. Alright. Yeah, you see a secret door there.
Alright. Guess the Fletchers will stealth in. Stealthily.
Alright.
And crossbows at the ready.
So as you try to make your way out, Real Fletcher, I need you to stand by for one moment as I gotta go grab these things real quick. Unfortunately, I have to go through multiple different reference sheets to find stuff. Excuse me. Okay, that's not it. Don't mind me. Just remember all the dungeon features. Alright. Alright, so you see tentacles sprout from a wall and try to hit you, Fletcher.
I will shield.
Ooh. It you know, you don't have to worry about that because it misses.
Oh, cool.
Uh,
Can we shoot at it in retaliation?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, both Fletchers scream, well, high pitched, like a 6-year-old girl, very bravely, and both fire 2 wild shots.
And you start shooting away and destroy some of these tentacles here, and it just kind of like imagine like a Cthulhu kind of situation where they like squeal and hiss and then like retreat back into like the wall as you destroy these, or some of them fall off and all that kind of good stuff.
So not cool. So not cool.
Only I rolled higher. Alright, cool.
Yeah, we are not going in there. Are you okay, bro? I'm good, bro. I almost died. I saved you. You see that? Way better shot. I hear the same shot as me because of you. Am I, though? Because I'm that much better than you.
Alright, so in this area here, you see let's see, a bookcase, a desk, a workbench.
That's what in the room that had the tentacles before?
No, in the new room. And you can see the backside of a secret door. Off to the west.
So what room are we talking about?
The room that I just described is the one to the north, the one that Fletcher walked into.
Okay.
Don't go in there, dude. Have faith, Fletcher, man. Saved my life. Like a giant octopus came from a different dimension and tried to steal my face. While I was still attached to my face.
But what if there's something important?
We'll keep you covered, bro.
You can go back
I guess
out
Android
the door you
Android
came from,
18's not
or-
afraid. She wants the treasure.
All right, great.
So she's gonna go over to the desk and like open it up.
Yeah, it's a sturdy writing desk. It's covered in a stack of parchment. It stands against the eastern wall.
Okay, she'll pick up all the parchment. Is there any other places where information or items could be stored?
There's a bookcase and a workbench.
Are there books on the bookcase?
So you took all the papers off the top of the desk, okay?
Yep.
In the bookcase is a long bookcase, or excuse me, it's a long bookcase with glass doors that take up much of the northern wall.
Oh, fancy. Well, I guess I'll open the glass doors.
Sure. Inside there's a bunch of books. You see
Right,
one titled, oh, you said you just opened it? Okay, yeah, you see one titled, Tenebrous and the True Path to Lichdom, Musings of a Planar Traveler, and Touched by the Far Realm, a Wizard's Lamentable Descent into Lunacy.
Oh. Well, you grab the most interesting ones, just like an armful, and bring them back to the room. Just place them on the ground for anyone that wants to check them out.
You see
along
one
the
with a
papers.
Shadow Dusk family crest on it. Looks like a spellbook.
Let's see. Maybe Krenin can help grab books. For those that are Mage hand over some books. So we've here guys. Look, there's a spellbook. Anyone like this sort of thing?
Ooh, I might be able to see what that is real quick.
All right, well, there you go. Yeah, it looks like a cool spellbook. Take time to decipher the intricacies of that personal wizard's writing and all that stuff, but you know, for sure.
Short rest, I guess I'll just set it with the blueprint.
You guys are gonna hang out in this room, take a short rest?
So there was
If you want to rest, that's fine. We're gonna keep going though.
There was another room over there.
I'm not going in there, man.
Yep, and there's that secret door, which is I already opened for you. You can hear some talking.
Oh, we can hear talking.
Mm.
A woman's voice. And a man's voice.
All right, Krenin says, "Wait up, honey. Probably best for me to go first, and we'll go look around. See, he's going quietly for what it's worth."
So in that room you see. Ooh. I did not want to do that, I think. Let me double check, make sure this works. Alright. Alright. You see in this room a woman who and she seems like impatient, right? And she says, "Well, now come out. I've been waiting for you all this time. We must have a discussion. We must talk."
Oh, well, hello
Come
there.
out. Get out of my chambers, please. Out comes an irritable-looking man, he seems very sleep-deprived. He's kind of a wreck. There's a glint of like what Jarrus had going on in his life, in his eyes. And he says, I am Darian. And I have but one life, and it has been sworn in madness and in health to my beloved. Have respect when you speak to Melisara Shadow Dusk. And she says, "Come now, dear. We need their help. If without them, we won't be able to cleanse this, cleanse our home." And she says, I need your help. I need you to help me to act. I need you to act now before worse things crawl out into our reality.
Well, Krenin will introduce himself and his wife. Say, I really respect the commitment you guys have for each other. We'll be happy to help.
Okay, so she's begun to gray, so she's an older woman. She says, "I've watched my family turn to madness, and I've seen the same corruption take root in myself and my beloved. So it won't be long now until the world suffers. There's a portal, and I need it that stabilized, and I can see apocalypse creeping upon the world. It's now or never to snuff out the Shadow Dust's upside down flame, and if you don't act, then we're all done for, basically."
Wow. Well, I guess the good thing we came along. World ending, no, it's terrible. You'd never get married into the best college if the world ends.
Yes,
Where is this portal to?
Oh, it's for where they come from. They want their parade. They crave the welcoming my brethren promised them. Those without Shadow Dust blood were cut down, if not dragged, screaming back into that godforsaken portal. My brethren are on lockdown. They will not let us leave, as if I'm not the only one, or if I'm not the only one they didn't wish to stay. The second I leave this suite, an 8-armed horror will find me. When it sees that my madness is not as deep as Desmir's, it will instead tear me to pieces. I know it. I know it's true. And he says, Darian, the night, he says, "I've not slept in ages. The nightmares care not. They'll visit when they wish. They visit when I speak, even now." She says, "Yes, it's all that damn tablet's fault. My ancestors, they should have left it in the blackened depths. Doesn't matter if you seal a portal, as long as my cousins have that infernal thing, they can rebuild. They can open a gate once again and let those horrors pour into the world. You can find it on the floor below, but it is a mythic piece. My life's work has been devoted to destroying the tablet, but nothing. It's as if I'm holding it onto fistfuls of sand."
So you said there's a portal that's open that's letting in apocalyptic horrors from some other dimension, and on the floor below there's an evil tablet that tells people how to make apocalyptic portals. Is that right?
I know not how to steal the breach into the far realm. It has bled into the hold, unabated for years. Now it's stable, and things have emerged. Things that not even my family could have pictured, even after a century of research. Those creatures, they were spawned beyond the stars and have come to undo the world. My cousins, Desmir, Zalthar, badness has been their sole inheritance. They wear it like a crown and continue to work the work that our ancestors began. They've died, They've died once already and risen from the grave. I saw it happen. Once they were worshippers of Torm, paladins even, and now all they worship is that godforsaken tablet. tablet and the beings that whisper to them through it.
Well, that's a sad story. We had a voice talking to us and kind of narrating what was happening to us. I think some of my friends know who it was. It sounded like he was in charge around here. How does he feel about all this portal stuff?
I know not. I hear whispers all the time, and I try to ignore them. And then Darian, he goes on and says, Desmer and Zalthar have fallen unto death, rising again as skeletal warriors, knights of death incarnate. Their Lord Torm must be weeping from the heavens. There is no price too steep to end this madness.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, I guess we'll go look and see if we can help out with some of that, and we'll come back if we have any questions. How's that sound? Which way do you suggest we start?
So they said to go to the lower level. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, they said to go down to the lower. So there's more levels to this, to their home.
Oh, I feel a bit rude for bringing up such a subject, but let's say that we solve all your problems and put to rest all the people that need a rest, and there's no more apocalypses coming to destroy the world. Would we be able to get any kind of reward or salary, maybe?
I'm sure I'll find a way to. My family is very wealthy, so perhaps we can give you your due recompense.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very fair-minded of you.
This we'll start with this, and it's a gold and pearl necklace, equal to the second hour's worth of money.
Great. So, Credit will put it on Android 18 right away. Look at that! Isn't that beautiful?
So basically, all the family members of the Shadowdust family have, to some extent, been corrupted by the Far Realm, and to the best of her knowledge, the damage is irreparable. Other members of the living in the Shadowdust cold include her cousins, Berlain, Cassiok, and Vertand. Desmir and Zalthar have been, they've been risen back from the dead, and they dwell on the lower tiers of the Shadowdust cold, and they're... What's up?
As soon as you mentioned Far Realm, the Fletchers are going to cast Mind Block.
Okay.
Mind Blank, pardon me.
Cool. So let's see. Anything else? Yeah, so she'll direct you. She says where the tablet is, as well as the portal, but they're in the lower depths. And I have no map to give you. She's like down to the left, and she describes it in a way that means that you're gonna have to walk around.
Okay. Start walking around then.
All right, should we go out back the way we came, or go out this door?
Presuming this is the way that she sort of pointed, or
she says, "I'll go ahead and hold the line in to make sure that none of these horrors escape into the rest of the mountain, into the world of men." She'll open the door and she'll head that way.
Wait, were we following her, or we're going a different?
No, she's gonna go back to the main area where you guys came in, so that way things don't escape up the stairs you came out of.
Oh, that's nice of her. What a hero. And we have to go more, what, south
Down.
east?
So, like those stairs that you went to?
Oh, stairs.
Right, let me see what happens there. Alright, so, as you, head to the stairwell, more tentacles sprout and attack, Orst. Probably not gonna hit him. Nope, can't hit him. And, I'm sure he's enjoying all this, tentacle action.
Oh my.
You know what? Maybe I crit. Let's find out. Nope, I did not crit. Alright. Should I go ahead and grab you guys?
Yeah, sounds good. We're going downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Ha! No flippin' wonder. That's the thing right there. Grid was not enabled. Made life more difficult. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get you all piled in. Please don't move around. That way I can teleport you to where you need to be. Alright, and you've gone down the stairs.
All right, so who wants to lead the way? Colonel will go if you must. He's rather cowardly though.
I'll go forward.
Okay, there's a door to the south. Oh, wait a second. Freaking thing. How big is this lady? Is that the appropriate size?
Yeah, I mean it should be 2x2. Is that? Oh, they grew up so fast.
Sorry. Messed up grid. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna put on this now. Okay. Weird. I'm gonna see if I can drag one of you guys out to yourselves. I feel like this is too big. Oh, you don't have like normal size token. Whatever, I don't care. Everything should be ore-sized. Oh, I know what the issue is. This is supposed to be. Everything is better now. I think.
Oh, I can see grid lines now.
Yeah, I tend to steer away from grid lines, but I do. Two by two. You're a little too big. Versus the correct size.
You
Okay,
could make them errands smaller if you wanted, but no big deal.
Are you guys running through tables or walls now, or no? Okay, I think it's better now.
Cool.
Alright, so there's that. You're going to the door to the south?
Yep.
Alright, so when you reach this area, your very first step into this hall echoes loudly throughout it. You need not be a dwarf or mason to see that it has been carved to amplify every sound and whisper committed here.
It's a loud room. Good for acoustics.
Oh, I lied. All right, cool. So the door to the south. Back to that. Yeah, this room is unoccupied. There's doors to the east.
So Krenin will like just call out hello just to hear the echo. Is there like a nice echo?
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like he didn't say it aloud, but it looks like he's trying to go east. Is that the case?
Yeah, looks like.
Okay, so he goes east, and in this location, you see what looks like a burned library. Burned shelves and racks, charred furniture. Walls are lined with burned bookshelves and scroll racks. The charred remains of 3 padded chairs and 3 coffee tables lie atop badly burned rugs in the middle of the floor.
Well, look around in case there's anything salvageable, I guess.
It appears that there's not.
But
It looks like somebody did not ask the size of the room. It's a joke. Longer hallway down to the south, and door to the east. Did you want to go to the hallway to the south? Did you want to go through the door that you had opened earlier? What would you like to do?
Yeah, we
This is
door, sure. One way is much as good as another, unless there's any clues as to like what burned the room and where people might have gone.
All right, cool. Everybody roll initiative. The door opened silently. We'll put you back at the door. Upon a modest suite, a bald, elderly man, darkened by liver spots, sits at his desk, scribbling into a journal, his back to you, but his quill halts. I foresaw this. an old mage whispers. I saw it long ago, and I have chosen to face you alone. As he turns to you, where his eyes ought to have been is only smooth flesh. He breaks out into a sad, toothy grin. In the end, he sighs, death owns us all. With a world weariness, he pushes himself to his feet and unleashes an arcane word of power.
Is he casting a spell?
Yes, he casting a spell.
Before I can see him, I'll probably try and counter a spell.
No, he
Yeah, good
foresaw
idea.
this whole thing here, so this is his plot armor.
Okay, fair enough. You gotta respect it if it's overt about it. Like, no, I'm breaking the rules. I know I'm breaking the rules, and you can't do anything about it. Okay, all right. Appreciate your honesty.
Creating the rules. Like literally, he said, whatever. Just like you have your divination, so does he. So we're gonna go ahead. He's gonna get his turn. And then he's gonna cast a spell. And let me go back to what he had foreseen. See what he rolled for that. Alright. And he casts Mirror Image. 3 duplicates appear in his space. Basically, you're all surprised is the issue. Hence no reaction.
Did someone say they have alert?
Yeah, this is his plot armor. Is like he cast it all before he even showed up. Is what's going on. Mirror Image, cast Fire Shield, Mage Armor, and an immobile, faintly shimmering barrier springs into existence in a 10-foot radius around you and remains for the duration. Or around him, rather. And then at the door, a cone, and I need con saves.
Everyone gets +6 in advance.
Yep.
So, it looks like Marin would not be in the cone, and maybe not Chiron. What do you think? Red?
I'm adjusting things at this point.
Oh, okay.
He's basically everybody in the room is probably gonna get hit by this thing.
Well, if it's a cone,
Right.
How big's the cone?
like it can't go through walls, you know. So it would basically be
Right. So this is where he is. He moves. He's taking his turn. His one turn. And it's bigger than this. That doesn't seem right. It's a 60-foot cone. So 60 feet from him. Be the room. Almost right.
Granted, it's an advantage as well.
Oh, cool. All right, I'll roll again. A little better.
Finally get it. Okay, good. So she's not in. There you go. Alright, so let's see what you guys
Great.
rolled. You got a 29, a 25.
I think the lowest roll's a 19.
Cool. What was Chiron's? At advantage?
Advantage and +6.
Oh man, you gave him advantage too, huh?
Yeah, so it'll be 15 plus 6, so 21. Basically, I rolled Dex instead of Con. So actually 21 plus Con. Yeah, it'll be 24.
Alright. So Krenin?
Yeah, Krenin got a 19.
No. Krenin, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. So what? So that was a cone of cold, right? So even
Yeah.
if we made it, we should take half damage. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me go back to this. Half of 32.
Groovy. So, remember your
And what
10
was
hits, everyone.
What was the DC?
Everybody rolled a 19 or above. Everybody passed.
19. Okay.
So 16 if you pass.
Alrighty. So there's all these shimmery duplicates, and
Yeah. So on him, you see duplicates in his space. You see fiery, thin, wispy flames wreathe his body. You see, the obvious mage armor that everybody always has, and you see an immobile, faintly shimmering barrier spring into existence.
so
Oh
the
wait,
global invulnerability.
that was too far. He had to go one back, I guess. Sure, 10. Oh no, wait a second, that was right. 5, 10. Nope, that was where he had to be.
Was his initiative mid-order?
He had his turn and he did all those spells before, so no counter spells and that stuff. Everybody's gonna go now.
Can I take my action because of hurt? Because I think I go after him.
No, he had already preordained this stuff. It's not.
But no, I understand that, but the cone of cold.
Yeah, so he time stopped. And it's Krenin's turn right now.
So, God, what was I just asking? The it might be helpful to keep track of if there's a global invulnerability, because a global invulnerability doesn't move with the creature; it stays in one place. So I don't know if you want to put a circle somewhere.
Sure, thank you. Appreciate the tip.
No problem.
10-foot radius.
So, geez. I don't know if Krenin knows what that shimmery thing is. I guess I will say he doesn't know. It's just a mysterious thing. And,
What? Let me give him his aura. I'll like 10 feet.
and let's see, 2 choices. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try this. We'll cast Dispel Magic. Okay, so I can see there's an aura, and there's him. All right, I'm gonna target him. I'm gonna target him with Dispel Magic.
Great. He will counterspell.
I think I can counterspell his counter.
Once you have your turn, yes.
So I guess Krenin will counterspell a counterspell.
You can't because he's inside the globe.
Well, I don't know that. So that's,
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm role playing that I'm. There's all we know is there's a shimmering, barrier, and I'm like, oh, I can see. We can see the duplicates. We can see the mage armor. So I think the logical thing to do is dispel targeting him. So I don't think he even needed to counterspell. But
okay. Well, thank you.
But he did. So I counterspelled his counterspell.
I'll take it. I'll accept that he would be smart enough, just like you would be smart enough, to know whether or not this would work. So.
Okay, so no counterspells, or?
Yeah, he's not going to counterspell.
Okay, so I wouldn't either, and so dispel magic just wouldn't work. And Krenin will be like, something's going on. My powers didn't penetrate, and I don't know who wants a bardic inspiration.
Real Fletcher could use one. I'm just gonna start shooting him.
All right, where is bardic inspiration? So many things at such a high level. Boom! I am cheering on Real Fletcher. Go go go! It's
I was gonna say, what level are you at?
D10. I'm a level 10 bard. So that's a D10. And that's it for Krenin.
Very rare that I get to play an Archmage at full power. All right. Chiron, it's your turn.
Do I see? So I see. Do I know what this globe is yet?
I mean,
so anyone tried to attack it or anything?
Well, yeah. So Krenin just tried to cast a spell into it and saw that it didn't work at all, and told everybody something's going on. My magic is not working when I cast it out there.
Fair enough.
Okay. Really got anything that I don't know if there's a way through this. I guess I'll rather than waste a spell slot, I'll bonus action try and move my hex onto him if it will allow me to, and that might give me a clue as to whether or not I can do anything to him at all while he's in there, if it works.
It's interesting. I don't know if that would work.
It can affect him, or it doesn't.
Doesn't it?
So, metagame wise, I'll tell you how the spell works. Any spell of 5th level or lower cast from outside the barrier can affect creatures or objects in it. So a hex cast from outside the barrier doesn't affect him because he's on the inside.
Yeah, even though it was cast a long time ago, it still was cast outside. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. First I guess I'll try and move my from inside the barrier. Yeah, I'll still try and move my hex onto him and fail, and then I guess I'll probably try and do hold monster on him as well, and fail at that as well. And that's at will, so at least it doesn't use a spell slot.
Okay.
And
You
then
do
enter.
a 5th level spell at will?
Well, it has to be. Sorry, did you say if it's 5th level or higher, then it will affect it?
No, it's 5th or lower, so it has to be 6th or higher.
Oh right, okay. So
yeah, it wouldn't have.
Do I know that though?
Probably not.
Well, my alternative is what I initially wanted to do, which was just to cast Power Word Pain on him and see if that affects him.
Then he would cast Counterspell.
Fine. And I would try to. Oh, I can't counterspell him because he's in the globe, isn't he? Okay, but Power Word Pain is 7th level, so I guess he'll have to make a roll.
He loses 8th level.
Okay.
Whoa.
Cool. End turn then.
I don't know that he'll last the round, even at this rate. Still have Lucius to contend with. What do you got? And Fletcher. And
Right?
everybody else.
Okay. So Lucius sees magic flying, magic not working, counter spells. He's just annoyed
You should
at
be.
all this. Goes right up to him. Let's see. Is that the one I want to use? Yes, that is the one I want to use. Because I have nothing else for that. So yeah, I'll burn that off. Where are you? Oh, that did not work the way it was supposed to be.
What do you mean?
Because it was supposed to go off at a 6th level, but Roll20 decides to
Okay.
get.
Well, I'll let you know right now.
Or
you know, you're like, aha, maybe strong magic works. Because you saw that he actually reacted to the power word pain. But it looks like your spell does not work, even though you used a 6th level spell slot.
Huh. And he's already counterspell, so he can't do another reaction.
That you know of.
True.
In a typical scenario, that is true. So we'll go more into metagaminess if you want, or not. You can just keep it going, trial and error. I appreciate you guys playing along.
Then.
But I mean,
Yeah,
since you've
not
already
much-
done it, I think your character's tier 4 would realize. So any spell level 5th level or lower won't work, even if the spell is cast using a higher level spell slot.
Oh bloody hell! Okay.
I mean,
Well, that takes my spells
yeah.
out of the equation.
It can target him. It just has no effect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that takes my spells out of the equation, so not much I can do.
All right. So did you have anything else, or is it Android 18's turn?
Yeah, no. The android takes it.
All right.
All right. She will smile and will go walk over to him and try to kick him with the power of swords. I could do that her other thing, but nah. All right, we gotta. Oh, what do I got? I got advantage on there. I shouldn't have advantage. So, but anyway, 21 versus AC.
All right. So let's see. Got to roll.
Yeah, it's like she's got those
20.
duplicates, right?
Yeah. Ooh, nice. So it changes the attack to a duplicate. Cool. And 10 plus the modifier, so it'll get hit. And so you destroy one of his duplicates. He's only got. I'm gonna just throw in another one on screen for my purposes.
Cool.
He had 3. You go ahead and destroyed one.
All right, and then I'll punch with the power of slams. 27 versus AC for 20 damage.
All right. And I'm gonna have to roll an 8 or higher. There's only 2 left. All right. And so yeah, that one will go to the duplicate. Oh, there's 3
then get out of the
duplicates.
way so that folks have a clear view, and that's it for Android 18.
1 second.
Why am I moving around so much?
I'm moving you around because I'm trying to see if you'd be able to get past him into his room.
Oh, I see. Well, she's got long straight around, so she's got plenty of movement. So I can squeeze a little bit as needed to get past him, just to get over there. Or I can go north if there's more room that way.
No, it's not an. So, do you typically play where if there's a creature here that they can go into this space? You guys, anybody? See what I mean?
Oh, is that a? I thought there was a wider hallway. Like I thought you could stand in that square. You can't stand there.
Yeah. So this is. You see what I mean? See the space? It's like a 5-foot square, and then like 2.5 on one side, 2.5 on the other.
Well, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. What do you
whatever
guys say?
think.
Do you think that they should be able to squeeze around? If so, then I will do that with my creatures in the future. Anybody?
Personally, I play like it would be able to squeeze in, but if it would be squeezing. So if it made an attack or something like that, it would be classed as squeezing. So disadvantage on the attack, advantage against it if it gets attacked while it's in that space.
Sure. Okay. Then that's what we'll do then. I'm going with group's decision on this.
Cool. Makes sense to me.
All right. So there's a thing here. He does not like it. I've already used that. Did not think that I'd actually get to have him go again, which is great. He's obviously not the roleplay type. He just kind of has a world-weary sigh. And oh, great choice. Oh, I'm sorry, did I move the wrong one? Yeah, okay. So I'm just using that other one as like
mirror image.
Yeah, I'm gonna just tint it or whatever green, so I don't forget.
I hope if Android 18 dies, I might actually cry.
I don't know that I can kill it, honestly. I would like to kill it because, you know.
Don't say that. The family just got together.
Like I said, Mad Mage likes to go after things like the elephant.
Well, I mean, the question is, would you rather the character die or like the random crap, right? So.
Oh, definitely character. Credit would sacrifice himself.
Okay, so. But I really don't like this thing next to me, which is.
Oh yeah. No, play how he would play. Just get Crenan's actually going. Oh God, I'm so worried about my wife.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. I think he's gonna go ahead and try this maneuver out. It's 15. Why does that always snap to the corner? Cool. And we're gonna go in this direction here along this line. So it would be the android, Orst, even Marin. I believe she would be in there for a lightning bolt.
Hey, Brad.
Oh, am I forgetting something?
Your globe is still up. Marin and I are fine because it.
I think he would know though, right? Maybe I'm just being a dumb guy. I would have to do it better.
Yeah, he has to do it. If he does it from inside, you're right.
Here you go. Now he's inside.
But that might make Marin safe, maybe, depending on how the angle goes.
I think it put her more in danger, if anything, honestly.
Well, I think we're in aerospace enough that he would have the choice between her and I.
see. You guys have me drawing shapes here now. So be it. Let's see. Fuck. Sorry.
Brennan's like, over here, shoot me.
Where is he? I'm zoomed in too much, I think. Oh, hey,
He's
there's
like-
a whole other batch of group of people to hit. All right. You wouldn't necessarily want that thing then. This is way better. Yeah, this is what he wants. That way. Thank you. I don't necessarily want to kill that thing. I'm just trying to... Okay, so it would be Krenin, Orst, and 18. If you would give me your dex saves.
$20.
So that's a 16 for Android 18.
Yep.
I can't give her a global modifier.
17.
All right. So half damage, which is... Damn it.
I'm guessing Android 18 failed with a 16.
16? Yes.
17.
17? She passed.
Oh, well.
All
I
right.
guess we find the DC.
8d6. So 27 half lightning. And then it'll be Fletcher's turn whenever he's up.
Alright. I'm gonna walk over here.
Level 20.
Real Fletcher is going to haste Fake Fletcher. Fake Fletcher is going to cast Tensor's Transformation. Walk around the corner. Fire his haste attack at advantage. And he had 2d6 psychic to that. That's a, hang on.
Gross. Oh, let's see. Which of these are my concentration spells?
Oh yeah, I think maybe the globe of vulnerability is.
Alright, so 22 on the first hit. Big Fletcher's gonna action surge and fire 4 times at advantage. Oh, only 4. So 25 crit, 23, and the 26. So 2, 4, 6, plus an additional 8d12 from Tensor's Transformation.
Yeah, just add up the damage for me, please. Thank you.
Wait, did you action surge? What was that?
Yes.
Nice. Because it takes an action to cast Tensor's Transformation, right?
60, 78, 138, 145 damage.
Wait, I don't think you can do that many attacks. 'Cause it's, you get a haste
Yeah.
you get a haste attack and an action surge for 2 attacks. So that should be 3 attacks.
No. Tensor's Transformation gives you 2 attacks. Haste attack is my 3rd attack, and because I'm a hand crossbow expert, I get an extra bonus action attack from firing with the hand crossbow.
Oh, nice. So 4.
Yep.
I see 5 attacks.
Yep, the last one I ignored for the crit damage.
Ah.
So it's 145 damage.
Okay. There you go. That guy's dead.
And I'm sure this is going to end before combat ends. I'll use a portent for a 19 for the con save, so I don't pick up a level of exhaustion.
Well, it's 10 minutes. You never know. We might get into a combat. Isn't it 10 minutes that it lasts?
Yeah, but all right. I guess I'll just keep it up then.
Okay.
So that guy is riddled with wizardly crossbow bolts.
Yep.
He's very dead. It was, I guess he's one of the mad shadow mantles. Let's look and see if we can.
Yes, this brilliant mage waited for
Search
his
the body.
inevitable conflict. And he just kind of, with his eyeless face, says, knew this was going to happen. And let's see. You see in his room is a bed and a tapestry. They like the tapestries around here.
Android 18 is gonna lie down, and Krenin is gonna cast Green Flame Blade and Whacker a few times until he buffs all the dents out.
There's a bunch of notes inside of the desk. They seem difficult to decipher, but somebody who is very good at investigating things would be good. Also, a spellbook.
There, she's all better.
Alright, what do you guys do now?
Well, that's dead. Do we want to? Well, no, we already searched the room. Yeah, let's continue southwards.
So, Innate doesn't really figure anything out, but eventually you're able to decipher that his research was detailed in these notes about magical vortexes and how to widen and destabilize planar portals.
Would that help?
That's a good investigate. So it seems like he was the one that was behind this. That nice lady we talked to said somehow it's stabilized. I guess he did it on purpose. Dastardly devil.
Sounds about right.
Can we take this research with us in case it helps to undo what has been brought?
Sure, I'd write that in your notes.
Cool.
And so honestly, guys, it is getting very late for me, and I have to get I have a test I have to take tomorrow. So I think this is a good spot to end at. Big battle. You just got a spell book, and that way I don't fail my test tomorrow, which would be really good. usually we do 4 hours of gameplay, but this is this is a lot for me.
You got stuff to do, so.
I do appreciate the
You got the
gameplay.
new baby. How's school going? You got tests tomorrow. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to see if I could stick it out for 4 hour total, but like I'm like just seeing where we are now and what you've done. You're already on a second level, which is great. I think we'd be able to get kind of let's stick it out to 3 hours, another half hour. That way we can have a nice 3 hour session here.
Cool.
How about that?
Cool.
All good for me, mate.
I was willing to pause it, bro.
Yeah, and I don't like I don't like 3 hour sessions, to be honest with you, but I hate wasting half an hour or whatever.
That's a good cliffhanger.
All right. Well, if it's cool with you guys, then I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. You killed Bertrand. You saved Jaros. You met. What's her face? That woman, Melisara Shadowdusk, and her husband Darian Shadowdusk. She told you about Portal and a tablet in the lower levels. And it looks like the story about portals is holding true as you got some notes on how to destabilize portals and expand them and make them smaller and all kinds of stuff. So killed yourself an Archmage, got a spellbook. So I'll give you that spellbook information here shortly. You kept seeing the skittering creatures that both Jaros and Melisara had mentioned. Called them Starspawn. Missing anything else? Any other piece of information that we might want to keep in mind for next time?
I think that covers it. We anticipate more mad and corrupted relatives.
Yes, she told you.
Are you gonna finish the hardcover? Did I actually catch you guys at the right time to finish the T4 section? Or?
That is correct. We're gonna cover after they get through this section here. Level 22. We'll go to level 23, and then I can retire this book. It's good dungeon crawl, but man, is it like this guy right here? He's literally like, I'm gonna just fight you, and he just sets up like time stop and a bunch of other crap, and like there's literally no other purpose to him except maybe the spell book, and notes about portals or whatever.
Oh, it was fun. It was a good fun fight. I enjoyed role playing it, and
I think I got a round in. Did it? 2 rounds. Well,
yeah, 2 rounds. He was a
I
formidable
was
opponent.
Nervous. I thought he had glyphs in there when the spells were stopped, and I was like, oh no.
1 round.
Guys sitting in a room full of glyphs that counter spells. We were so screwed. That's why I panicked.
Oh, that's not his room, no. That's we'll talk about that later. It's fine.
Okay.
No, I have no idea. I'll have to take a look. But thank you very much. Damn, no, we're really close. We're gonna keep going. All right, so she directed you. She told you that there was this tablet, right? She wanted you to see and get. That's what she wanted you to do.
Well, yeah, she said there's a portal that's open, and she said, yeah, like there's a tablet that the family used to learn all this dark stuff.
Because there's no way, she wouldn't have like here's a map, or
But if we took this short rest, I could use the plan.
We'll stop it at the tablet. Okay. So you made it to here. You were already there. That was the pillared hall, right?
Yes. Colonel was very interested in the acoustics. He was going to try strumming a few notes in here because it's so echoey.
And you see as you make your way through this hall, a floating ivory light appears before you. It flickers like a ghostly flame, and its voice is thin like glass. What is your purpose here? Before you can respond, yet another light appears, winking into existence on your right. Were you bid? It asks. Then a third and a fourth, and yes, a fifth, indeed a fifth, wisp of light materialize, surround you, and they ask, have you strayed? Strays receive no guest right. Would you die a vagrant's death, stranger? Hovering there, the first wisp repeats itself, firmer now. What is your purpose here? Were you bid? Asked the second wisp. Then in one voice, the others demand, well, were you?
Yes, we were bid by the master of this place, the mysterious voice, plus a really nice shadow mantle lady. She said we should come by and help out with some things that are not right.
Yeah, pick up a book or something. I don't know, something about stabilizing the portal.
Yeah, Melisandre Shadowmantle bid us come, as did... what's the name of that disembodied voice, guys?
Give me a persuasion.
Alistair
You guys are good at
Curzon.
persuasion, right?
Yeah, yep, I can do persuasion. Hang on.
Give me a good
I've got
persuasion.
a 16 in persuasion.
Is there somebody who can assist him that is trained in it or whatever?
Why?
Who needs that?
Just why?
So Lucius shines again with his silver tongue. And it
It's
seems
how
like
I
they like
live.
what they hear. And they say, guessed right, yes. And they'll go ahead and allow you to pass through. And like Melisara, she said there was a door on the right there. You go past the wisps, you go into this door area, and so she shows you that. Go. It's to the north there.
I just channel my my inner dusk when speaking with people.
Dusk. Let's see. Soft cushions and woven mats adorn the floor of this fragrant room. Brass censers hold cones of unlit incense. A secret door is obvious to you because she told you that there might be one behind, to the hall to the southeast. And the door slides open upon a chamber filled with a greasy darkness that hurtles back any light that might be brought to bear. Upon a stone tablet at the far wall rests a black crystalline tablet. A stone table rather. A crystalline tablet whose glyphs you instinctively know should never have been carved, let alone read. Its runes writhe as if it were the flesh of a living beast, kept in captivity with no other recourse but to rage against its prison. The darkness, it beckons you forward. You feel that in your bones it invites you to stand before it as if it were an altar to an attentive god. And slowly you realize that it is an altar. These freaks have made it into one. They worship it. They have to. It is an artifact that demands attention, that draws the very mind to it like a beacon. Not a beacon in the dark, but a beacon that glowers at all the light touches and wishes to see it not dead, but only stranger. A sickness wells up in your body. You taste bile on your tongue and foam on your lips. Your mind begins to reel, cringe. A step. You take a step, though you never planned on doing so. Your mind fights against that oily hole on your body, knowing that you should give in. That should you give in, there will be nothing to save you but madness. There will be nothing to save you but madness. Yeah. So there's that black crystal tablet there in the secret room.
Well, it doesn't sound good.
Is it affecting the Fletchers out in the hallway with mind blank up?
I mean,
Crenan's gonna back on up and say, "Man, that thing's freaking me out."
You get the heebie-jeebies from this obviously legendary magical item.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with it. This looks like a job for Oris.
Well, who wants to pick it up then?
Kyron will step up and have a little look.
Can Orst come a little closer?
Or maybe we could send Gripper in. So we'll have an argument, Gripper and I, about who has to pick it up.
Sure.
Eventually, the law of dark power will draw Gripper to it, and Gripper will try and pick it up.
Yeah. And so yeah, he picks it up, and it's just kind of like an unnerving magical item, and you know, it doesn't become instantly attuned to him, and he doesn't burst into flames or anything. But you know, you could try to attune to it as an action. You know that you can try.
All right. Well, he'll bring it over to me.
Does he have any proficiencies?
Yeah, he's got a couple of little tricks. Deception, insight, persuasion stuff.
It doesn't seem as though you know, he can attune to it.
Okay. He'll bring it over to the rest of the group then, and we can all take a look, I guess.
Sure.
Kyron will have a go, pick it up and try and attune to it.
What are your proficiencies?
Kyron's got Arcana, Investigation,
Great.
Sleight of Hand,
So
Stealth.
you try to attune to it?
Yeah, I'm just thinking what I'll drop. I'll probably keep my 2 rods.
I'd have to double check. Oh, because you have 3 attunements already?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
It's
why do we
tricky,
need to attune to it? I mean, it's like an evil thing that causes madness. You sure you want to?
Well,
I
I
only
want to
have
know what it
1 and
does.
2.
Let me see.
I was gonna suggest we just stab it and see what happens.
The tablet is cold to the touch.
There's no... Yeah, I haven't got detect magic or anything like that could give us a bit more info.
As a legendary item, you know that this would be difficult to, you know.
What I could do is...
Identify.
Could I... Yeah, identify would be good.
Right, so identify works in most cases, not in all cases.
Legend lore would be good if anyone had that. That's a much higher level spell.
Could I possibly contact a demigod and ask a demigod? Using...
Ooh.
Interesting.
If they know anything about it.
Do you...
Okay. This one.
You should contact Zariel. You're friends with Zariel, right?
Yeah. But is Zariel a demigod or a god?
Did you take the feather?
Demigod, I suppose, isn't it? The feather was... Which one was that?
The
feather from Inverness.
Yeah, but it's a
but
permanent
what did it
magic
do?
item that allows you to summon Zariel and Lulu for 1 hour.
Yes, I did. Or did I? It's not in my sheet.
It's a magic item.
Log sheet.
It's a magic item, but if you went to tier 4 at the time, then you would have had room. You know, like.
I wasn't. I wasn't. That was the thing.
Right.
I was tier 3. So that's why I had to choose between one, and I took the helm. I think.
So
demon
if you're gonna,
whatever it is.
if you're gonna summon a demigod, I'm just gonna cast that on you, just in case.
Well, contact other plane doesn't summon.
This is a great level to try to contact another plane with portals and stuff like that open for sure.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Well, that's what Chiron would do, I reckon. He would ask if any more enlightened beings know anything about this tablet before he attunes to it.
Absolutely. You want to go for it? Give me your save.
Okay. Is there any bonuses to this from auras or anything like that I need to know about?
I believe Orst provides you your auras, right?
Yeah, +6.
Okay. May do so +6.
And
DC 15.
I'll hand you off a inspiration dice.
Well, I've rolled it already. I think I'm all
did
right
you?
though with a
Oh.
13 plus.
I think you
6.
only needed a 15, right? So.
Yeah.
So you can ask this entity 5 questions.
Okay, so it'll be. Is our friend Zariel a demigod? Because that's who I would have tried to summon as the only one that I know, really.
Regardless of who you tried to get in contact
Doesn't matter.
with.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
The far realm has affected this level negatively, right? And you feel like a sickly, like oozy, tentacly, slimy, kind of oily thing on your mind. And you can understand in the 1,000 voices that it speaks, nearly bringing you to madness. It says, "Speak."
Okay.
And remember, each question, 1-word answer: yes, no, maybe, never, relevant, unclear.
Okay. So the first question will be, what is this? Do you know what this tablet is? Okay. What is this tablet? It's yes, no, maybe. Tricky one. Might offer a short phrase as an answer, potentially. At your discretion.
Yeah, this is not the type of thing that...
No problem. Will this item hurt me if I attune to it?
You hear yes, but you hear it like it's a good thing.
Okay. Will this item give me great power if I attune to it?
Ever closer to madness.
Okay. Will
like this one was like definitely like.
Yeah. Where is there any treasure in the or secret doors nearby that we don't know about? Always a good one.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Where do we want to go next, guys? I just turn to everyone else. Where are we thinking? Because I'll ask him if it's dangerous.
Geez, I thought we'd know what to do once we got it.
Are we going down to the next floor?
Well,
up to the next floor, down to the next floor, down to the next floor.
I don't. I mean, we were asked to close a portal. Did she tell us which? I think we should look around to see if the portal is on this floor. Shouldn't we? And try to close it.
Okay.
So let me
I'll just use
double
the
check
question
what
then.
I had told you. Okay, so God, the screams again. Fitting. So, like she said, my cousins Desmir, Zalthar, madness has been their sole inheritance. They wear it like a crown and continue to work our ancestors began. They died, they died once already and risen from the grave. I saw it happen. Once they were worshippers of Torm paladins even, and now all they worship is that godforsaken tablet and the beings that whisper to them through it, is what she said. You might think that yes, in fact, that's what she's talking about. These creatures are speaking to your contact of their plane. And what to do with the tablet? She searched for a way to destroy the tablet. but doesn't know how. She doesn't know how to destroy such a powerful artifact of magic. And let's see what else we got. Any of you take notes when I said it last time?
Not me. Can I ask, is the tablet sentient? That's my last question.
This is no.
Okay.
That's my questions. I don't remember anything about what to do with the tablet. It was just she wanted us to. She said that if as long as it's still around, it would be used to reopen portals again. Okay, so it just kind of implied that it shouldn't be around anymore, as I recall.
Okay, let's see. It's all that damn tablet's fault. My ancestors should have left it in a blackened depths. It doesn't matter if you seal the portal, so long as my cousins have that infernal thing, they can rebuild it. They can open the gate once again and let those horrors pour into the world. You can find it on the floor below, but it is a mythic piece. My life's work has been devoted to destroying the tablet, but nothing. It's as if I've been holding out a fistful of sand. So you gotta figure out a way to destroy the tablet, and also close the portal.
All right, so I guess let's just lug it around with us and look for. We're gonna have to look at different clues and pieces of horrible arcana until we can come up with a theory on how to destroy it. How's that sound?
Has my tome of the still tongue.
Sounds better than tuning into it.
What was that, Fletcher?
The tome of the still tongue, as part of one of its features, it offers lies, riddles, and sometimes clues. Does it have anything to say about the book?
Yeah, what is it? Who is it? Vecna, right? Vecna sometimes teases you with little bits of lore.
But he also feeds me a lot of bull crap.
Sure.
Well, yeah, I agree. I think we take it with us and hold off on tuning into it for now. Seems quite dangerous.
Cool. Well, we've got time to maybe open up a door. Should we open up that one next to Orst?
Sounds good.
Well, I don't mind summoning Cthulhu.
You want to attune?
So, open up this.
Yeah, I can.
Do you have proficiency in Arcana?
Oh, no.
So
I do not.
It does not work for you.
Oh, I am tempted to attune just to see what happens.
And only have one and two.
All right, so we got 3 minutes.
Okay. Do you wanna do it then?
Well, if we only got 3 minutes, how about we'll just put it in my bag of holding here, and then once we get somewhere safe, we'll play Russian roulette with it.
Yeah, at least now we know we've taken it out of the hands of those cousins. That was one thing she said we had to do. So seems like a good thing.
So for just for Or's sake, just as you thought you had put the imagery of Torm behind you, here it is again. Memories of a fallen angel crowd your mind. The walls of your world are suddenly streaked with that mysterious blood that you may have seen in dreams. Questions abound. Why did an angel never lift a finger against the shadow dust? How could they not turn their crusade upon this place? Or was this the crusade they had in mind all along? Were they just hiding under his nose the entire time? You will never know why, but still, you must wonder what this shrine is doing here. These freaks do not seem to be the most orthodox of worshippers. And it looks like you have yourself a shrine to Torm here.
Oh, interesting.
So is anybody going to attune to this crystal? Now is a great time for that.
I will if Fletcher doesn't want to.
Okay.
I need to use this, if we're taking a short rest, I could use this time to study them blueprints finally. This takes about an hour to attune to something.
Yeah,
it's just an action for this one, apparently.
I mean, we'll end the session with a short rest if you'd like. That's fine for me. But I just want to know if anybody's going to attune to it.
Yeah, go on then. I'll attune to it if Fletcher's not going to. If you want, do you want to spend the rest reading and stuff, Fletcher, or do you want to attune to it?
These blueprints might come in handy.
All right. So,
so
whoever's going to do it,
Fletcher
give me a wisdom save. Oh, wait, no,
Yeah.
actually disregard. I just need to know who's doing it.
Chiron.
Chiron will have a go.
Chiron, fantastic. All right, and you're starting your short rest now.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, cool.
Because that way, if anything does happen to Chiron, he also has the death ward on him for the next 8 hours.
Yeah, that's great.
Sweet.
Cool.
So,
we haven't finished our short rest yet?
No,
no, it's just starting.
Yeah, we're ending our session with the start of your short rest here.
Okay, perfect.
That way it gives me time to release information. When we come back, your short rest will have ended, and I'll give you whatever you learn from it. So, go ahead and give yourselves the benefits of a short rest now. That's fine. I'm not gonna.
Okay, so we can do it. So
I'm not gonna make it a hurdle for you to get a short rest.
So Krenin will tell another story to give top everyone up with, or at least up to 5 people. Oh wait,
No, you're talking Song of Rest?
no, inspiring leader.
Oh, okay.
I can do it again after a rest.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'll play music behind you to give you a bit of background stuff.
Cool.
Nice.
Sounds good.
That is a fat jam.
All right. Now I feel much more comfortable ending the session after the 3-hour point. So
do I need to make a wisdom save or anything like that?
No.
You say okay.
We will start the next session with a fresh, one.
See what's going on then.
One short rest used, and you have yourself attuned to the Black Crystal tablet. I'm going to give you that information now, so you deal with that. And
okay.
Do you know that when you rest, you're gonna,
Stuff's gonna happen.
Stuff's always gonna happen.
Yeah.
Any creature that chooses a tablet, yeah. Uh-oh.
And that's just at the end of a long rest, so it's whatever.
Oh, nice. Get some nice spells out of it there.
Let's
Wild.
see.
Is this a story item, or is this like an item that you can
I'm
actually get?
certain this is a story item. It's legendary, specific.
It's in the
thing.
CCC. It's a legendary magic item.
What's that?
Oh, so it's not proper loot then. It's just for this adventure, is it?
No, it's proper loot now. It's in the content catalog.
Yeah. So actually, one of us would have to take it if we want to keep it. If it's regular loot, otherwise it'll be gone next time.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So who's gonna take it?
Are you sure it's not a story item?
Positive.
Okay.
Well, since Chiron is gonna attune to it, he might as well take it.
Chiron, I mean, you could do
So
it
wait
even
a second, hold
temporarily.
on. I gotta stop real quick here. So you're telling me that the entire party can have one?
Potentially.
Yes.
Apparently. Crennan's not going to take it, though. That's not really his jam.
Interesting. Well, regardless, you're gonna have it for now.
Well,
Because
it
you're
makes
in
sense
the
because
hardcover.
this is meant for tier 4s, and only tier 4s can do legendary items. So I can see why they would make this available to the entire party instead of just a story item.
Yeah, but this is why I think they do story items wrong. I think story items should be story items during the story, and then
Right.
at the end of the story, it becomes unlocked and you can keep it if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fully agree. But yeah, no, if you guys have a character that's proficient in Arcana, you can take this tablet as long as they're tier 4.
But the issue also becomes, I'm not worried about it. We have one. Dope. The narrative will continue the next time we play. So,
Nice one.
Yeah,
Cheers, guys.
I hope you enjoyed the slight changes that have been made, and whatnot. Thank you very much for playing. Thanks for understanding about cutting it a little bit short. And I hope you have yourselves a good time. Remember, please visit www.criticalfun.com. Throw some money at the children. I will thank you gratuitously for it. And we'll catch each other on the next one. Cheers.